Hey type 3s, guess what? You're awesome. Seriously. And you probably know that. So there's no doubt about it. 3s are awesome. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. Everybody wants to be like you. You're brilliant. You're amazing. Just sometimes you might get in your own way. So if you're a 3 and you want to get to the next level, then this is the video you need to watch. Now, I'm not talking about the same thing that 3s talk about when they talk about getting to the next level, which is usually like a promotion or a better job or something like that. I'm talking about getting to the next level internally, like really being a balanced, healthy 3. That's what this video is about. So welcome to this journey. Today we're going to dive into type 3s. Well, we're not diving into them, but we're going to dive into the topic of type 3s and talk about what is success really and how sometimes you can get in your own way without even realizing it. So 3s, guess what? Get over yourself. All right, type 3s are known as the achievers. You're goal-oriented, you're success-oriented, you have this relentless drive to improve yourself and the world around you and the teams you join, and all of that is fantastic. It's all fantastic. We need to be more like that. The rest of us need to hear your voice, hear your wisdom, and say, yeah, I could probably improve. I think I've gotten too comfortable. I think I'm stuck in my status quo, and I need to push myself to overcome the obstacles, to network, to achieve, I need to do all those things. So what you bring to the table is fantastic. The rest of us need to hear that voice. It's just sometimes this focus on success and reaching your goals could sometimes move you away from some of the other important things in life. And really this is all about finding balance, and I want you to find balance in your life today. So we're going to talk about 3 main points that really would help you if you really want to be the best version of yourself. Then you got to think about these 3 things. They're going to change your life. And the more you focus on them, the more healthy and more balanced you'll become as a 3. The first thing you want to consider is it's important to focus on being authentic rather than just projecting an image of success. Being recognized for your achievements and your accomplishments feels amazing. But it's also important that you stay true to yourself, because sometimes projecting an image of success is not as valuable as being genuine and real with the people in your own life. This means you got to slow down long enough to be honest with yourself, honest with your feelings, honest with your emotions, and with the people around you in your life. Remember, people connect more deeply with you than the image of you. We need to go deep down into what your real passions and your real values are. So what do you really enjoy? What would you enjoy doing if nobody was paying attention? If you couldn't get any kind of reward for it? What do you actually love to do? What do you like to spend your time on? What brings you joy? What brings you excitement? What brings you passion? Do you know these things? If you're not sure about what these are, then maybe you need to withdraw long enough to sort of settle these things in your own mind, in your own heart. You might need to ask yourself, what are my core values, or what are my convictions that I don't feel like I could ever waver on, no matter what the situation is? Am I pursuing the goals that I've set before me because they align with my true self, my values, and my convictions, or because I believe that they will earn me admiration and respect? Admiration is important. We all need admiration, appreciation at times, but we need to also stay focused on goals that really align with what we value and what we believe is most important. It's important to balance these. It's great to go after goals and to push yourself and to be very driven, but it's also important to go after what is interesting and what you're passionate about, even if it doesn't result in the admiration or praise or recognition of others. When you start aligning your actions with your core values and passions, you'll find a greater level of fulfillment than goes beyond external validation. The second point is also very important, is that you slow down to prioritize presence and relationships. Are you fully present in your day, especially to the people around you? It's so easy to get focused on your goals and your agenda that you don't really take the time to show up fully, to fully engage with the people in your life. Your drive for success can sometimes make it difficult for you to slow down long enough to be fully present. Make it a conscious effort to be fully engaged throughout the day in your activities and to the people around you. This means taking the time to fully engage with your family, friends, and coworkers without the constant pressure to achieve. Relationships is one of the ways that we find real fulfillment in life. So don't miss this opportunity and the joy that it brings you. You might find yourself constantly fixated on the next goal and have a very difficult time putting that project down to really engage fully in whatever's going on for the day. Make it a priority in your life to schedule some downtime, especially with family and friends. Maybe make these non-negotiables: date night, dinner time with the kids, weekends where we go out and hang out together, or eating dinner together with your family, or carving out time that is important with the people that you love. And it means that you're not just physically there, but you're also emotionally there. You're emotionally engaged with the people in your life that love you the most. Let's admit it, there's something within you that hates laziness. You don't want to be the kind of person that just slobs around the house, laid out on the couch, playing video games all the time, eating cold pizza. You don't want to be that guy. And I understand that. I can appreciate that. But just because you take a break and take a few hours to yourself doesn't mean you've become that person. It just means you're human. It means that, like everybody else, you need to take a break. And the third step is crucial, and you're going to hate it, but you've got to rest. You've got to balance your productivity, your time and effort that you spend reaching the goals and accomplishing everything and helping others with time for yourself to rest and recharge. You got to have this balance. There's times when you're productive and times when you're focused on helping other people, but then there's times when you just got to relax. And a lot of times threes feel very guilty when they withdraw. They feel guilty when they take time for themselves. They feel like, I could be reaching my goals. I should be helping somebody else. I could be moving to the next level. And I feel like I'm being lazy. And that feeling is what we call shame. Remember, threes are a shame type. And there may be this embarrassment that you have in letting yourself have some downtime. But if you're fully going to show up and be creative at work, and you're going to have the energy that you need to have in order to accomplish these goals, you got to have rest. You lift weights and then you rest. You exercise and then you rest. You go to work and then you rest. And I just want to challenge you to set some relaxation goals in your life. I know it sounds silly, but it's so crucial and so important that if you don't give yourself proper and adequate rest, and you don't let your mind rest, you're going to burn out. I don't want to see that happen. I want you to be successful over the long term. So you think, tortoise and the hare. There's times when you can sprint. There's times when you can run. There's times when you can give it all of your effort, all of your excitement, all of your enthusiasm, and that really is motivational and challenging to others. But you're also a human. You're a real human being, and you have to slow down. So you got to make this a priority. It's probably not going to happen on its own. For your emotional well-being, you've got to recharge. You've got to take a break. You've got to know when enough is enough. So be a race car. Just remember, it's time. Even race cars have to make pit stops, right? And so do you. And just think about what that would be like. Think about what would feel meaningful to you, what would be relaxing. And it doesn't have to be extravagant. You don't have to spend a lot of money or go to the spa. It might just mean you go fishing. It might mean that you watch a movie with your family. It's just very important that you also balance this energy and this enthusiasm for reaching goals with taking time to rest, recover, and to relax. If you're going to make it over the long haul, it's important that you get this balance right. You want to be great, and I want you to be great. Reach for greatness. It's just realize that greatness is not the same thing as the need to be seen as great. And this desire to be seen as great could maybe at times hinder you from actually achieving greatness in your life. You know, if you really want to be great, then you got to slow down and be authentic to yourself. You got to be true to your core convictions. And if you don't know what those are, then you need to withdraw long enough to figure those out. You have to be present in your life, present in your relationships, present throughout the day. And you got to slow down these goals a little bit in order to give your time and energy and attention and your focus to the people around you in your daily life. And you've got to be able to take a break. You've got to be able to relax and recover. If you're going to make it over the long haul and you truly want to make an impact in this world, then you've got to take time to rest. Slow down long enough to reflect on your goals and your motivations. You might need to ask yourself, what am I striving for, and does this really align with my true self and my values? And then when you accomplish a goal, try celebrating it quietly. Celebrate your achievements privately as well as publicly. Maybe write them down in a journal and congratulate yourself. And make sure you take time to really feel proud of yourself. It's important that you start to give that admiration to yourself and not just rely on the admiration that comes from others. And then set holistic goals. I know it sounds silly, but you need to set goals for downtime, goals for relaxation, maybe goals for prayer or meditation, goals to just take a walk, goals to just spend time with your family, and make those a priority in your life as well. And you'll be well on your way to being more balanced, more healthy, and being able to endure all that life is going to bring to you and give to you. Look, when you're not doing so well, at some point you could just give up and lose all drive, all enthusiasm for life, and really go very dark. You could just pull the blinds down and feel like, what's the point of any of this? I don't feel like there's anything that has any value anymore. And that's like you under your most severe stress. But it doesn't always have to get that bad before there's a problem. In your low levels of health, 3s are very driven and compelled to prove their worth and value to the world by what they accomplish and what they achieve. At your best, you bring that to the group around you. At your best, you join the team and you inspire the rest of us to push ourselves to get to the next level. Because the reality is the rest of us are not 3s. Think about it like that. The rest of us, we can easily sort of just drop into status quo, and we need to be inspired. We need somebody to join our group and say, you know what? This team could really, with a little bit of work and effort, if we push ourselves a little bit, we could move this whole team to the next level. So go out there in this world, and instead of feeling all this pressure on yourself, inspire others. And you'll be not only more satisfied and more productive, but your life will start to leave a lasting legacy as you influence and empower other people and challenge and encourage the rest of us to reach the next level in our lives. What an amazing thing to bring to the world around you. But you really can't do that when you have to be the best, when all of the pressure is on you to overcome every obstacle and prove your worth and value all the time. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. In your comments, if you're a 3, share how you found this balance or how you're working on this balance between setting and achieving goals while at the same time being true and authentic to yourself and present to your relationships. If you want help with this, I do offer coaching. You can book a single appointment or one of my 3-week, 6-week, or 12-week coaching plans, my Present to Life coaching plan. I'd love to walk with you and help you find this balance in your life. Thank you for watching, and as always, be present to life, guys. 3s, you're amazing. Go out there and do amazing things. Just don't forget to take some time for yourself. We love you. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're wonderful. You got this.